sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row in this one. And on the other side, the head coach of the Raiders. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from the desert. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Another run here with Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go. Harris, the man in motion. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 20 on the connection. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Chargers.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert to the air again. That one complete to McConkey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now Herbert again. He gets this one complete to Johnston. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And a good run there. Getting 5 yards. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right side hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st down.
On play action now. Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Set. 380.
To throw, it's Herbert. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. This one will be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and He takes him down for a negative play.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. So now 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good, and the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out, Greg, by the former Hoosier, the rookie quarterback from Indiana.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Brings up 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. 1st down, Vegas.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, a short game, down to the 7.
Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers 7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up a 3rd down.
Pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Day is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Return, here comes Davis. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long. Right up there among the leaders in passing yards. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Karen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So after one, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there, among the best in the league.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Raider first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Second and 9.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll come up here first and 10.
First down.
Here's Genty. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
On the tackle.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on third and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on fourth down. So he really treated that third down like second down. They work the outside part of the field, simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Here's Genty. And he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Now Gay for the extra point.
For the point after.
He's got it. And the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3.
Raiders 14. Chargers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh. His offense goes back to work. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Mitchell. And pick up 3, or maybe 4. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
That's a gain of 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Motion man is Harris. A throw left side there, not going to find the top. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Pullman. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. It was Cam Hart in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Picked up on 15 in the air. 1st down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
That's caught left side by Bowers. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Run right at the gut for Genty. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half.
It's now 2nd.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Genty trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. The Chargers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout to get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. One more time with Genty. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty, the game and 16 on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Return. Here comes Davis. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert now on first down. We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. Here comes second and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10.
Herbert to the air again. That is pulled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and goal, Chargers.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. His throw out in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Herbert to the air again. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Trey Harris. Touchdown Chargers.
Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Ed, both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In middle, he's got Tucker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's second and 1. They run out of the gun with Genty. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. Set, go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Derwin Gage, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Bowers. He's going to have a first down, forced out. Nice pickup of 9
yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. The extra point by Day is good. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Chargers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Right side hauled in by McConkey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 1st down, Herbert. This one complete right side to Harris.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Again to Mitchell. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football that they can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. To throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Raiders. Game to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Raiders tag on one more to their lead.
Raiders 31, Chargers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. we're back to it as the kick's away. The return, here comes Davis. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Herbert now on first down. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Herbert. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pass. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
2nd and 6. At the 37-yard
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Hayes' kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Motion man is Johnston. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purple. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Chargers, first down.
Herbert to the air again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
On breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Open man is Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Motion man is Johnston. Herbert to the air again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Mitchell.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Back, McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit.
24.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They're closing in on a 9th victory of the season. And they're going to start this drive here at 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Genty. Lots of space past the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Vegas.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down, they need 3. Run out of the gun for Genty. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up
A
third down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's to the right side. And caught by Bell. Trying to get away, but he will not. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, the team's willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run. Genty. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Keep an eye on the ground with Genty. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. The Chargers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Here's Genty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Set. Hut.
Now Genty. And he'll spike forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Raiders
60
first
Bison.
down.
60 Bison.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.